Alright people, I'm going to put a short video on what is really going on at the moment, and you won't believe your ears. You really will not believe your ears what's going on at the moment.
They're talking about how English will not be the official European Union language, will not be one of the languages. Of course, they have 24 official languages. It is a veritable Tower of Babel. They self-consciously reference, and we've talked about the artwork at Brussels and the European Union, how they reference the Tower of Babel for a world government as well. But they're going to remove English. Well, you know, the true nature of English is it is the lingua franca of the 21st century, and it has that status as a de facto status, not because somebody pronounced it as being an important thing. They're trying to create a European superstate. They're going to do it out of fear. Project Fear is not over with the election. Project Fear is alive and well. They're trying to go from Brexit to break it, and we can see where they are putting their power here. We see foreign ministers of France and Germany have revealed a blueprint to effectively do away with individual member states. It has always been about political union. It has not been about even the economics. They begin with a common trade group, and then they use that to push people into a political sovereignty that is distant from them. And they're saying that they're putting this out as an ultimatum. Under the radical proposals, EU countries will lose the right to have their own army, their own criminal law, their own taxation system, the central bank, with all those powers being transferred to Brussels. And again, remember, it was David Cameron who said none of that exists. Oh, but it does. And we have pointed that out multiple times. It was well known to the people who voted, who were baby boomers. They knew where this was coming from. They knew the plan of this, and now we see this being surfacing in the Polish media. They are releasing the details of this. They say the only way to make Europe more than the sum of a member state diplomacies is to make it into a real state. And this is something that even CNN is promoting with a former U.S. ambassador, Christopher Hill. This is on yesterday's Sunday show. Multi-level governance, he said, may be just about satisfactory for managing mountains of butter, but it is barely suitable for making decisions about guns. Yes, it is about world government. It is about creating a European superstate. It is about creating a North American superstate, a North American Union, and consolidating these different groups into a world government. Now you can see it. Now they brag about it, just as they brag about turning our Constitution into a dictatorship, a living document. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
What is the most important area of InfoWars that runs the whole operation that is having such a big effect against the globalists? 90% of the operation or more. You don't stand beside it. It's important as our anchors, our researchers, our investigative journalists, and myself. It's absolutely true. Without this team that we've built over the last 20 plus years, we wouldn't be able to do any of what we've been doing. And that's what's so